You're sitting in your bedroom trying to join a Zoom call, and the little spinning wheel of death appears again. Your router is 2 rooms away, pumping out a strong signal, but somehow your laptop can barely hold a connection. Ever wonder why your Wi-Fi works great in the living room, but turns into a useless brick the moment you walk upstairs? Today I'll explain mesh Wi-Fi versus regular routers like you're 5 years old. By the end, you'll understand exactly which system your home actually needs and how to stop wasting money on the wrong solution. Most people think slow Wi-Fi means they need a faster router. They see AC 3200 or Wi-Fi 6 on a box and assume bigger numbers equal better internet everywhere. But here's what actually matters: coverage, not speed. Your internet plan might deliver 500 megabits per second to your router, but if that signal can't reach your bedroom, those speeds mean absolutely nothing. It's like having a fire hose in your kitchen, but trying to water your backyard garden. The pressure doesn't matter if the hose doesn't reach. A traditional router works from one single point in your home. It's a box that sits somewhere, usually near where the internet enters your house, and it blasts Wi-Fi signals in every direction. For small apartments or single-story homes under 1,500 square feet, this works perfectly fine. The signal reaches everywhere because there's not much distance to cover. But the moment you add a second story, thick walls, or just more square footage, problems start. Wi-Fi signals hate concrete, brick, metal, and even water. Your fish tank is literally blocking your internet. Your bathroom, your appliances, your furniture, they all weaken the signal as it tries to reach you. Here's where it gets interesting. Wi-Fi signal strength drops exponentially with distance. Every wall cuts the power by up to 50%. Every floor absorbs even more. By the time that signal climbs stairs and passes through 3 walls to reach your bedroom, it's so weak your laptop keeps disconnecting. And here's the part that frustrates people most. Your phone shows 3 bars of Wi-Fi, so you think you're connected fine. But bars don't tell the real story. Your device might see the router, but the router might barely hear your device talking back. It's like trying to have a conversation with someone a block away. You can hear them yelling, but they can't hear your response. This two-way communication problem is why your video calls freeze even when you see full bars. Now let's talk about mesh Wi-Fi. Instead of one router doing all the work, mesh systems use multiple devices called nodes. You plug one node into your internet modem like a regular router. Then you place other nodes around your home, in different rooms, on different floors, wherever you need coverage. These nodes talk to each other wirelessly, creating a connected web of coverage across your entire space. When you walk from your living room to your bedroom, your phone automatically switches from one node to the next, seamlessly. You don't even notice it happening. The handoff takes milliseconds, so your streaming video never buffers. Think of it this way. A traditional router is like one powerful lighthouse trying to illuminate an entire coastline. A mesh system is like having smaller lighthouses positioned strategically along the shore. Each one covers its section perfectly, and together they eliminate all dark spots. That's exactly what mesh does with your Wi-Fi signal. But here's what you need to understand about how mesh actually works. Each node doesn't just repeat the signal like an old-school Wi-Fi extender. Those cheap extenders just grab your existing Wi-Fi and rebroadcast it, which cuts your speed in half because they use the same channel to receive and send. Mesh nodes use dedicated channels to talk to each other, which means your devices get the full speed. They also share one network name, so your phone doesn't get confused trying to switch between different networks as you move around. It just works. Now check this out. Mesh systems are smart. They constantly monitor which node has the strongest connection and route your data through the fastest path. If one node gets overloaded because your kids are streaming in the living room, the system automatically shifts your bedroom traffic through a different node. Traditional routers can't do this because they're just one device handling everything at once. When they get overwhelmed, everyone suffers. This intelligent routing means you get consistent speeds regardless of what everyone else is doing. Your work call stays stable even when 3 people are gaming downstairs. So who actually needs mesh? If you live in a home bigger than 2,000 square feet, mesh is worth considering. If you have multiple floors, mesh solves the vertical coverage problem traditional routers can't handle. If you have dead zones where Wi-Fi just disappears, mesh eliminates them completely. If you constantly deal with dropped video calls and buffering in certain rooms, mesh is probably your answer. If you've ever stood in your hallway holding your phone up trying to find a signal, you need mesh. If your kids complain that their bedroom internet is slow while yours works fine, you need mesh. If you've bought 3 different routers thinking the next one would fix everything and nothing changed, you definitely need mesh. But here's the thing. not everyone needs it. If you live in a small apartment, a single-story ranch house, or any space under 1,500 square feet with thin walls, a good traditional router will cover everything just fine. Mesh systems cost more, usually between $200 and $500 for a decent setup. Compare that to $100 to $150 for a solid traditional router. You're paying for multiple devices and smarter technology. If your current router covers your whole space without dead zones, don't waste money upgrading. Spending extra for features you don't need makes zero sense. Here's what you should avoid. Don't buy mesh because it sounds cool or because some tech influencer said it's better. Buy it because you have a coverage problem you've actually experienced. Don't buy the cheapest mesh system thinking all mesh is the same. Budget systems with only 2 nodes and weak specs won't help a 3,000 square foot house. And don't mix and match different brands of nodes. Mesh systems are designed to work together as a family. Mixing brands creates compatibility issues and defeats the entire purpose. Also, don't confuse mesh with range extenders. Extenders are those plug-in devices that promise to boost your Wi-Fi. They're cheap, around $30 to $50, and they work by repeating your existing signal. They cut your speed and create separate network names your devices have to manually switch between. They're a band-aid, not a solution. Mesh is a completely different technology that replaces your entire Wi-Fi system with something built for whole home coverage from the ground up. If you want to know exactly why extenders fail where mesh succeeds, that's a whole separate topic I'll cover in another video. One more thing, mesh doesn't make your internet plan faster. If you're paying for 100 megabits per second from your internet provider, mesh won't magically give you 500. What it does is make sure you actually get those 100 megabits in every room instead of just near the router. People often think their internet is slow, when really, their Wi-Fi coverage is just bad. Mesh fixes the coverage. It can't fix a slow internet plan. Understanding the difference between your internet speed and your Wi-Fi coverage is critical. Your internet speed is what you pay your provider for. Your Wi-Fi coverage is how well that speed reaches every device in your home. So here's the decision. If you have dead zones, if your home is large or multi-story, if you're constantly fighting with your Wi-Fi, mesh is the smartest upgrade you can make. It costs more upfront, but solves the problem completely. If your space is small and your current router reaches everywhere fine, save your money. A traditional router is simpler, cheaper, and does the job perfectly. Let's recap. Traditional routers broadcast from one point and struggle with distance and obstacles. Mesh systems use multiple nodes that communicate with each other and create seamless coverage everywhere. Mesh costs more, but solves coverage problems traditional routers can't. You need mesh if you have a large home, multiple floors, or dead zones. You don't need it if you live in a small space with no coverage issues. Don't confuse mesh with cheap range extenders. And remember, mesh improves coverage, not your internet speed itself. So here's the real question. Is your Wi-Fi problem actually about coverage, or have you been blaming the wrong thing this whole time? Drop a comment and let me know what dead zones you're dealing with in your house right now.